So, namaste everyone. Thank you so much for joining in. Thank you so much. So, I did not say during the morning time, but now I'm going to say to all of you, thank you for bringing your energies. You all are beautiful, you all are lovely, and I love all of you. So, that is the first thing that I wanted to say to all of you. Now, there's so many people who have been attending my sessions, and everybody knows that my sessions basically are my experiences, the daily experiences, the life experiences, and whatever I have learned from our Guru, beloved Guru or Pitama Patriji, and the angels and the divine energies. So I try to bring everything on the platter to all of you so that you can also ease up your life the way I have also eased up my life by bringing all these things in my life. Now, the first thing that I'm going to ask you, a very simple question, and I want answers from all of you. What do you do when you go out for a vacation? You can write it in the chat, you can raise your hand, you can do anything. I mean, you can write it in the chat as well. What do you do when you go out for a vacation? Guys, you all go out for a vacation, right? What do you do? Yeah, you enjoy and be in the moment, relax, okay? And sightseeing, yes. And before that, what do you do? You're going for a vacation. You're going for a vacation, yeah? So it's after 1 month you're going to pack. Yes. Prepare. Yes. Plan. Yes. Yes. Plan. So before you go out for a vacation, we do the preparation. What do we prepare? We start seeing that what are the clothes that we are going to take? What is the kind of a luggage that we want? What are the safety gears? What are the supplies that we are going to take? So we try to plan from the food to the clothes to the supplies to everything before we go out for a vacation. Because it is, I would be needing this, I might need that. And that's why we all do the preparation. We make a list, we make an itinerary before we go. But that is for the external world. What do we do within the inner world? When we talk about the transformation journey, because it is also a journey, isn't it? But do we prepare? No, we never prepare. What do we do instead? Okay, XYZ is doing this and I'm going to do the same. I'm going to follow the footsteps. This is what we do generally. We do not do anything. We do not even try to see that what are the things available? What are the resources that are available inside of us? We fail to understand, friends, one thing in our life, that everybody's spiritual journey is very different. It's about everybody has come with a different karmic tendency. They have come with a different karmic journey. So what required by you and what is required by you, the resources that you want, I would not be required. I would not be requiring them. So there is a difference. But what we do instead is, if XYZ is doing this, I'm going to also do the things, and result being that person might be spiritually awakened, and that person might be aware of the resources, the strengths, the weaknesses, and he or she might be working on that. And that's why he or she is getting more results. But what we are doing is we are trying to replicate the other person's actions. We are not tapping into our own resources. We are not seeing what is the strength, what is the weakness which I need to transmute, and that's why the results are not so much. भाई यही तो करते हैं हम लोग. We just start seeing what the other person is doing and we do the same. Now, at the end of this series, what you would be able to do or what you would be able to say, this is who I want to be. this is what I want to do, and this is what I want to give to the world after the end of the series. Because then, till that time, you will be able to know how do I tap into my resources. Because till now, I don't think so anybody has been tapping into their own resources. Nobody knows what is my strength, what is my weakness, what is the Claire that is very, very strong in me. So we need to plan and prepare before we embark on any inner journey or we start doing the inner work. So there are a few things, friends, that I have actually done in my life, which has really, really helped me out. And this has really helped me in transforming myself. That is to bring in certain habits. Now, every week we are going to understand habits which I have inculcated. If you will be helpful to you as well. Now, the first thing that I have done in my spiritual journey, the thing is, I don't know whatever I'm going to say is going to resonate with you or not. And I'm not forcing you that, oh, okay, whatever I'm saying to you, please try to bring it in your life. But yes, even if there is one point that is resonating with your life, with you, please try to internalize it. Write it down somewhere and then try to work on it. That's what my request would be. So the first and the foremost thing that I have always done in my journey is I always set a tone for success. And when I have set the tone for success, what does that mean? It means there are few actions that I need to make or to create. And what are those actions? First of all, I'm trying to give you certain questions. Reflect on these questions. You want to write it down? Okay. You don't want to write it down? This session is going to be recorded. You can, hear it later. First question, when you wake up in the morning, how do you feel? Do you feel fresh? Do you feel groggy? Or do you feel that there is a problem in my mind? Or do you say that, oh my God, I love this new day. I love all of you. I love myself. I'm so beautiful. Or do you say that, no, my day begins with 1 cup of coffee, newspaper, phone? Or you say that, oh my God, I hate getting out of my bed. It's a real struggle for me to get off my bed. What is it that you want in your life that is very important? So what is it out of these questions, whatever questions I have just said, what is it that resonates with you? Because when we talk about the morning is a new day, it's a new life. And there are two things that we get in the morning. One is the time, and the other one is the thought. There are two things which are very precious, which are being given to us. Not everybody is alive in the morning, but you are. You have been given a time again to transform yourself. Then there is this thought, which always bugs us if it's a negative one. But if it's a positive one, it sets a tone for success. Because every thought that is there in the morning brings us very close to our transformation goals. Now, what I used to do was, I don't know whether you have experienced it or not, but I have experienced it many times in my life journey, is whenever I needed a clarity or whenever I needed a solution, it always used to come in the wee hours of the morning at around 3:30 or 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock, in the morning. Or if I wanted to download something or if I wanted to meditate upon something, I used to get up in the morning and I used to get the answers. I still remember my mother saying the same thing. Beta उठ जा सुबह morning में उठ जल्दी उठ के पढ़. Get up in the morning, study in the morning. Because that way you'll be able to absorb everything. Why? Why she used to say all these things that you'll be able to absorb everything in the morning? Because at that time, the traffic of the thoughts, the traffic of the mind is very less as compared to the day when it starts. It's very less at that time. And that's the reason why everybody, even in Hindu mythologies, even in Upanishads and Vedas and the scriptures, it is said that please wake up in the Brahma Muhurat. I'm sure you might have heard this term, Brahma Muhurat or Amrit Vela. Why do we say that you have to wake up in the morning at around 3:30? Because that Brahma Muhurat starts at 3:30, it finishes at 3:45, but people say that the energy lingers on till 5:30. So if you are waking up in the morning at that time, why? What happens? What is Brahma? Brahma is the creator. So when you become one with that Brahma, that creator, you yourself become the Brahma. You start creating things. So at that time, the creativity is at its peak. That's why people tell you to get up during the Brahma Muhurat, get up in the morning so that you become the Brahma also. You start creating things. You start doing things. So when we start getting up early, we also start tapping into our own riches, our own inner world, our own intuition, and we start connecting to the divine. I know it is a bit of a hassle. It's very inconvenient that we can't get up in the morning every day at 3:30. You can't. I know. Even I can't. I usually, get up during the times when I'm going through some problems. I need some solution. I need some clarity, or I have to meditate. There is a thought that is being planted by the divine that Sharoo, get up and meditate right now. That is the time only when I do that. But if you make it a habit to at least once in a while get up in the morning at that very moment, then it is also going to set a tone for success, because during that time when the traffic is absolutely less, at that time when you are meditating, there's so much of downloading that happens. Just try it, no? Matriji always used to say that we are spiritual masters, spiritual scientists. We have to, experiment on ourselves. So try to experiment this sometimes, and you will see the difference yourself. Then the other thing that we need to do, that is the second action that we need to do, is to be in the gratitude. Always be in the gratitude vibration. We have to develop that muscle. We have to develop the attitude of gratitude, which is very important. When we are being in the gratitude, helps us create a foundation. Foundation of what? Foundation of the quality of thoughts. So in the morning, if we are getting up and if we are taking the phone in our hands and we are saying that, okay, I'm going to check my phone, I'm going to check my emails, I'm going to check the messages that have come, it is going to ruin your day. Trust me. I would always request all of you that please refrain from seeing your phone unless it's an emergency, at least for an hour after you wake up. Just for an hour. After that, you can see your phone, you can see the emails. You have, obviously, everybody, there's so many people who are professionals over here, so they have to check their emails, they have to check the phones, but at least for an hour after you have woken up, the first thing at that time, you you have to do is you have to sit upright, close your eyes for 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Be aware of your breath, be alert, and just see what are the first few thoughts. Because that thought that is coming into your body and your mind at that time is going to set the foundation of the entire day. So generally what I do is I meditate for some time, then I do my gratitude ritual where I am very, very, very grateful to the creator because he has or she has given me that, that limitless possibility of being me. They have given me life. Then I am grateful to my mind and the body because it has helped me to connect with all of you, to express myself, and to experience life at every moment. The third thing is that I am grateful to all the people because everybody, you can say that, there is an interplay of karmic accounts with people. So generally, I'm grateful to all the people who are coming here with the blessings or with the learnings. Then I'm also grateful to the nature, Ma Prakriti, for nurturing me, for sustaining me, and for sustaining this entire universe. That I'm grateful to the objects, the material, the comfort, the convenience, and the utility. So trust me, when we start creating this tendency of gratitude, the criticism or complaining attitude that we generally have, it starts reducing. You will no longer be complaining anything. You will no longer be criticizing anything because you have started now accepting things as they are. That's the power of gratitude. This is the second action that you need to take if you really want to transform your life. And the third thing, affirmations. Whenever you are affirming, take one affirmation in one day. Whenever you are affirming, stay alert and try to feel that affirmation. Try to internalize that affirmation. Try to believe in that affirmation. Should be aligned with each other. Something else, and you're saying something else, twice or thrice, so that you are internalizing that thought and it starts embedding into your subconscious mind. And once that affirmation embeds into your subconscious mind, that's how the things start changing. That's how you transform your life. That's the right way. Yeah. So now I'm going to share a story. It's a very sweet one. I think my internet, also a network, there's some network issue today. So I'm going to stop the video also. I wanted to because I was in the middle of the session, so I could not. So there is some fluctuation. So I'll just shut off. Beautiful one. So in a small village of China, a farmer planted bamboo seeds in his field. Every morning, without fail, he watered them. Weeks passed, then months, then years, but the ground looked barren. His neighbors mocked at him. Why waste your time? Nothing will grow. Yet the farmer did not give up. For 5 years, he watered those seeds daily without seeing even a sprout. People thought he was foolish. But in the fifth year, something miraculous happened. Tiny shoots appeared, and within just 6 weeks, the bamboo shot up to the nearly 90 feet high. The truth was, the bamboo had been growing all along, not upward, but downward. Its roots had been strengthening silently, preparing to hold its massive height. What do we learn, friends, over here? Self-transformation, friends, is just like a bamboo tree. Your efforts might seem invisible, maybe sometimes. It does. For many. It used to be invisible for me too. But trust me, the growth is happening within. And when the time is going to be right, trust me, it will burst forth magnificently. That's what it is going to do. So be like a bamboo if you really like to self-transform. Be like a bamboo. That's what I wanted to say. So I'm going to finish this session and I would then go for meditation. I would request Ram Garu also to say things, or if he wants to, share anything about this entire session. Thank you so much for listening to me intently. I know my network was little lousy today, but thank you for bearing with me. Thank you for your patience. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sharoo. Very beautiful. You have given each one of us a handful of tips how to start the day, and starting it with the right intent that transforms everything. So, as always said, now once we have all the tools and tips, it is for us to practice and experience the results. So, thanks a lot.
Thank you so much, Ram Garu. Thank you so much for the lovely words. Thank you. Now, should we settle in for the meditation, sir?
Yes, please.